chilling.
My size would be 120, between 122 and 146, and I was like, I'd be a
Dude,
fucking
146,
like,
man. That's like me on my deathbed, dude. Like, that's fucking yeah.
I'm like, shit, yeah.
Yeah,
What was your recommended weight?
That's less
Ashtray?
than ashtray. What's that?
What was your recommended weight?
My what weight?
Your recommended weight.
Oh, recommended weight. Let's see here. For your height and normal weight range would be from 122, which I would be like coming out of the gas chamber, to 164 pounds. Huh. So that's another like basically I need to get another like 8 pounds down, 6 to 8 pounds down, depending upon the time of day. And I'd probably get into that 64 pounds.
Well, actually, that's the thing is like the BMI only takes it to get your BMI. You take your in centimeters and kilograms. The calculator I gave you all converted to feet and fucking inches. But you take your height divided by your weight. But it doesn't take into account the muscle mass because muscle mass is heavier than fat. It doesn't take into account the fat content. Where
we're
the fat
just
is
all
stored.
beefcakes.
Yeah.
It also doesn't take into account where fat is stored. Fucking because of hormones, most guys' fat go around the waist, get their belly fat first, and because of women they get it around their thighs, ass, and fucking hips. So there's another way to do it.
Do.
And so that's why it's been yeah, they do. And so that's why it's really been like a lot of people really don't like that because it doesn't take into effect the waist circumference. So there's another one called surface-based.
The government says it's so we must oblige.
We must oblige. So actually, so did y'all do the body shape one yet too?
Nope.
Body what one?
The body shape one.
Shape index calculator. Is that what we're doing here?
Yeah, I haven't done that one yet. Yeah. Boom. Boop, 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 boop.
What kind of a calculator is this?
This takes into effect. It's going to actually your waist size.
My waist circumference.
What size jeans do you wear?
What size jeans do you wear?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
I
don't know my waist circumference. What kind of a fucking child are you?
You didn't know that was your waist size? You didn't know that was your waist size?
Yeah, I know that's my waist size. I was fucking dumb for a moment there.
Yeah, whatever.
You didn't know that's your waist size?
Well, what the fuck is this telling me? It just gives me some numbers that I have.
Yeah.
Right.
Body shape index 0.07.
Yeah, I should have done some heading up. The last one, had a fun with everything else. But anyway, what's your risk score?
So what do these means?
Risk score is 0.43.
All right. 0.43. Mine is a 0.37. E-girl, Virgin. What?
Mine's 0.49.
All right, the one I did before.
What does that mean, though? Like, compared to what?
The one I had before didn't really explain it either. Didn't explain it either, but it told you what your risk was. And so this is all just fucked it up.
Man, this is just going smooth.
Yeah, I know. Hey, fuck you, man.
Right? I'm glad you really tested this out beforehand.
Yeah, right?
I thought it would be good.
You know, somebody was asking me what the show is like, and I said, basically, it used to be we would research one topic combined. We would all pick a part. Now it's one person does a minimal amount of research, and the rest of us try to totally derail anything that they do.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
It's pretty great. Yeah, it's awesome. I didn't do it beforehand, and fucking now this shit's fucked up.
Okay, so we know it's bullshit. Where did this come from? Why do we do this?
Yeah, what was this one we just did? What was the whole point of this?
The body shape index.
Yes.
Or any of this. Like, one thing that I found out that was really kind of interesting recently is remember that pyramid thing with the food groups? Yeah.
Oh yeah, how fun that was.
Totally
fabricated.
Yeah, propaganda by the US government to get you to eat fucking more of those things.
More corn and wheat.
Because we had a major surplus and we were trying to beat the fucking Russians in a surplus war. Only reason why we were told to eat that shit.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Okay.
So there's no real science between 11 servings of grain. Remember that? 11 servings of grain, bread, crackers.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Now everyone's like, don't eat that.
Yeah, no wonder why there's a fucking obesity
You should cut bread
That's why
out.
we're all fat as fuck.
Yeah.
Well,
So this is also based on bullshit.
They made me fall in love with
Adolphe
Tristan.
Quetelet or whatever, a Belgian astronomer, mathematician, statistician, sociologist, devised the basis of the BMI between 1830 and 1850, as he developed what he called social physics. The term, and he came up with the term body mass index, which was published in a paper in 1972. The Journal of Chronic Disease by Ansel Keys.
Whoa. Okay, so he developed this in the 1860s and it was published in 1960?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, so they didn't actually start using it until the 1960s, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
But
1972. July 1972 it was coined in a paper published in 1972.
I guess what did they do before that then?
I guess people accepted it.
They just like slapped your gut.
Test. Yeah, it's just
watch how many wiggles.
Yeah, you
like
have
that old
3.4 seconds of wiggle.
Yeah.
You need to cut down to 2.8 next time, okay?
Yeah, but it was made for a better way to assess patients, but it didn't take into effect into taking into point the fat.
I mean, not that many people. They didn't even have food to eat back in the 1860s. Most people didn't.
Yeah, no, they didn't eat anything. You're right.
The Donner Party had plenty to eat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but theirs was like one of those what do you call it? Atkins diet.
Yeah. Super low carb.
Yep.
High protein.
All right, Teddy, what's next?
So are they recalculating this or what?
Is that what?
Is anybody trying to fucking get a better measurement than this? Because this seems like bullshit.
Yeah, is there anyone trying to make a newer standard?
Well, you should. I mean, doctors don't really this BMI shit. Like doctors don't really go by it. They do.
Well, my primary sure shamed me
over your BMI.
Oh, they shame the shit out of fat people.
Oh, really?
Right?
You guys should be fat and go to the doctor. Like, actually fat.
Yeah.
I had one doctor
started working out?
He goes, you're pretty fat. Yeah, no shit, Doc. I felt like that Family Guy episode.
Yeah.
They tell Peter that he's fat, and he's like, doesn't believe him. Oh, really? Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, dude, I have a mirror. I fucking know I'm fat.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here, stupid.
Yeah.
You can fucking help me not be fat. Like, what the fuck?
So do they... All right, Mystic. So as somebody that is overweight and doesn't just have like a fucking fupa or whatever the fuck Teddy called my belly. What?
Papa Punch.
Yeah, Papa Punch or whatever. What are... like going to the doctor or whatever, like what are some experiences that you could say like, yeah, you guys have no idea what this is like?
Yeah.
Without I can't specifically. So when I went to the doctor with my foot, when I had that infection in my foot, I was telling him, I was like, man, I'm having a hard time breathing. And the doctor, who was Indian, some Indian woman, literally said, that's because you're fat. Like, she's like, you're just big.
Yeah.
That was her exact words.
Like you wouldn't know your own
woman,
fucking
you wouldn't know your normal respiration.
Well, the thing is that a week later or 2 weeks later, when I was still complaining about it and I couldn't walk more than fucking 10 feet without like being out of breath, they put a fucking catheter in me and a fucking medicine that makes you piss basically, and pulled 72 pounds of fluid off of me.
Damn.
So
what the hell's that? Like, why was that?
Water.
What?
Why were you retaining it?
Yeah.
Your body retains water when it has internal trauma. My organs were going into septic shock, so I was retaining as much water as I possibly could, like my body was.
Damn.
I got.
Yeah.
Septic shock ain't nothing to fuck with.
Yeah, right?
No, it wasn't. My kidneys basically shut down. Okay. My liver fucking shut down.
Put some more water on it. It'll be okay. Just put some more water on it.
Closest I came to death.
But she was just like, all she had no bedside manner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
oh, you're just fat. Yeah, I fucking know I am, dumb bitch. I could walk fucking down the stairs before and not be winded. You know what I mean? I can't even make it to the stairs now. So there's something wrong. That was a week ago. It wasn't like it was fucking, 3 years.
Yeah. Although here another flip side is have any one of you had an obese doctor?
No.
Ooh, that's
a good one.
No,
I
but
don't
it's a
think
good question.
I've ever
Well,
had an overweight doctor.
I only mentioned it. What? Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say my sister-in-law. She's obese and she's an OBGYN. So I've always like contemplated. I'm like, how is it you like telling women to take care of themselves and you're?
Oh yeah.
So
and it may very well. This might have the story I've heard, anyways, might have been also an OBGYN, and maybe that's just like a common thing. It's like fat chicks become OBGYNs, but because a friend of mine was telling me that her doctor, it might have been her OBGYN. Anyway, she's like, it's really hard when she mentions like, yeah, I know I'm overweight. And she's like, oh, you think about exercising, blah, blah, blah. Like, she's morbidly obese, and she's sitting on that chair, and it's like, reeling around like Jabba the Hutt on wheels. And it's just like, she's like, how am I supposed to take that seriously? I mean, is that wrong of me to judge? And I'm like, no, it's kind of right. Like, I don't know how she could say it with a straight,
bro. It was awesome.
I don't know how she could say it with a straight face.
No, she does have a point, though. I mean, it's kind of like a vegan steak salesman or something. You know what I mean? Like, he's someone, or like a fucking chick who's got 12 kids talking to you about birth control. Like, bitch, what are you doing? Like,
yeah, right.
Practice what you preach here a little.
Exactly. Yeah. And so she is just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to take any of that seriously when, like, she's that big.
Yeah.
And I guess, like, I wonder if it's a thing, too, where it's, like, is it a protocol thing? Where, they have to, I mean, as a doctor, like, check off the boxes. Make sure you ask them about this or point out that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, if I was a fat-ass doctor, I wouldn't say anything to anyone who was overweight but smaller still than me.
I'd make a joke about it, I'd be like, well,
that's true.
I'm a fat piece of shit, but
we're all supposed to lose a little weight. As you can see, I'm still trying to figure that out.
Yeah,
but,
right?
Yeah.
Maybe you've got a little bit, you could do better than I. And I think they would appreciate that, but to just like pretend like
I wouldn't. I'd put him down. I'd call him a piece of shit.
Wait, even if he made a joke about his own weight?
I'd be like, no, man, I may be overweight, just like you, dude. But I still drive a Porsche because I'm a doctor. Have a nice day.
Right? Yeah, the difference between me and you, buddy, is I drive a Porsche.
120 grand a year, so suck a dick.
Right? I paid.
Now go get the jaws of life and get me out this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I can afford
these doors, please, so I can leave the room.
That's funny.
My daughter's dentist is real fat.
Really?
Yeah.
But I mean, he's just a
dentist is a little different.
Yeah, that's a little different. She takes care of teeth so you can eat with her.
Yeah, right?
Oh, it's a dude. It's a dude.
Or eat with him, whatever.
Yeah.
My experience. When I feel saddest, or I guess sad words about when fat people is when they can't get on a ride at an amusement park. That walk of shame. Like
No,
I guess I
feel
haven't
bad
enough
because they knew that shit going in. Bullshit. You know what I mean? Like you didn't know that you couldn't fit on that motherfucker. Give me a break. I just want to be like everyone else. Yeah, well, stop eating Twinkies then. See, I never get pissed about that shit. You know what I mean?
That's why I don't even try to ride.
Exactly. I can't fit on it, so I don't even go.
Don't even fucking bother.
I could just see him trying to like strain to get it strapped in and shit. Like get that light to turn green. And it won't, and they're like, sorry, but you got to go. And it's like, you got to get out and go. And it's, like, sorry, man, you held up my ride for 15 seconds, you asshole. Thank you.
Yeah. Right? We'll tell you how cool it is
Yeah,
at
you
the
just gotta
end.
give shit up like that.
Yep. That's the price of freedom of being a fat ass.
Just resign yourself to creating comfortable chairs for other people because you break them in so fast.
Yep.
Or stuff like that.
True.
Is that a mystic butt print I see? Yes, that's why it's worth it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be great. Let's sit in there.
Right. Any normal human sits in it, and you either tip one way or the other.
Man, I tell you, the crack crease on this thing is like a knife. All right, that's all I really got to say about fucking fat things.
Yay, obesity.
Well, I honestly thought Ashtray would fill in like fucking 10 minutes of just saying stupid shit. But
okay,
if you want me to fill in some time, there's
go ahead.
Go ahead. No,
well, I was just going to say that I have actually been losing weight.
Oh.
So Teddy can't fucking make fun of me anymore. My belly.
That's good motivation.
Right. You can have the body of a Greek god, and I would still
bad body image. I mean, that's the only thing that keeps me on the.
But I gotta tell you, because I've been going to the gym Monday through Friday, and I'll hit it pretty hard. And you
got the haircut to match it, bro.
That's right. You gotta have the full image. But I gotta tell you,
just sit there in the mirror, just like I got this.
At fucking 36 years old, fucking working this belly off is like fucking 10 times more work.
It's hard as fuck, dude. It is hard as fuck.
It's hard as fuck, yeah.
It is ridiculous, man.
And yeah, we're only in our 30s. Only in our 30s. I've got a.
I'll be 40 next year. Fuck y'all.
A buddy of mine.
Yeah, I'll be 41.
A buddy of mine who graduated, and he's got his second kid now, and he's like, I mean, we're teasing him because he's just like, basically just like, fuck it, letting it all go. And he's like, I'll worry about it in my 40s when the kids are a little older and stuff. So it's like, that's going to be, that's going to be so goddamn hard.
Yeah, dude, it's insane how hard it is.
It's an extra 10 years.
Like I've starved myself and still gained weight in between times. And I've gone to the fucking doctor. You know what I mean? Like it's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress.
Right? Is liposuction coming back? I heard some.
I mean, did it ever go anywhere?
Yeah, I think it was still around.
It's still around.
I've seen that cryo shit now, though. That fucking shit.
Oh yeah, that's a good.
What the fuck is that?
You should have looked that up, Teddy.
Well, we can look it up now.
Or they just take like air duster and fucking shake it. And
yeah,
just
no, it's like they strap like a freezer vest around your gut and cool sculpting.
Oh, the sculpting, yeah.
Cool sculpting, huh?
Yep. Fuck, I see these commercials every morning while I'm watching the stupid.
What do they do? Do they just sculpt it into your fucking asshole or something?
No.
I don't think the butt has anything to do with it. It looks like at least in the commercials, there's a wrap around the abs.
Here we go. Let me fucking share this.
So they like give you like monster fucking
while you
abs.
Teddy, then tell us.
Christ.
So, but yeah.
I wonder if it's meant to make your body shiver, because when you shiver, you burn calories. Actually,
good.
Yeah, it creates heat. Keep yourself warm.
Oh,
go to Uncle Petey's fucking cool sculpting.
Actually, learned that from that Deadliest Warrior show. It was a Spetsnaz soldier and a Navy SEAL, like going at it. This guy that was like the Navy SEAL dude was talking. He was like in this ice bath and shit, and he started shivering, and they had like this calorie counter, and he was just fucking dropping calories left and right because of the fucking just the sheer shaking of his body. It was fucked up.
There you go, Oracle. I put that in the fucking things you put up.
You put it in where?
The messenger.
All right. What is it?
It's a website for a cool smoking place.
Thanks.
What is it?
It's a website for what?
We're gonna learn together. We're gonna learn together, buddy.
Whoa, we're gonna learn about it. I thought you were just telling him.
Yeah.
So I guess that means that I'm reading this.
No.
Maybe Oracle. Maybe you can get a Groupon for it.
Yeah. Right?
Probably.
Dude, this is going to be... All right, let's see.
It says cryo fat freeze, a state-of-the-art cool sculpting technology that enables non-invasive and non-surgical body contouring.
Yeah.
Works by freezing away stubborn fat using a targeted cooling process.
Freezing away?
Cryoplysis.
No shit. It actually causes the cell death of fat tissue.
Yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah, that's what they're saying anyway.
Yeah, but overload.
Oh, so that's not just like making your body shiver to burn the calories, which would be more of a snake oil thing. This sounds like intense. I know the commercials kind of warn like it might
sounds
hurt.
like magnet therapy is what it sounds like.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like how do they freeze the fat?
Look at Beauty Consultant says, "Welcome. Can we help you with anything?"
Yeah, right.
Dude, white people will buy whatever the fuck they can to not have to go to the gym.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's
right.
True.
That's very true.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, here you go. We'll just strap this to you and you'll lose weight. Yeah, sweet. All right.
Right. Yeah, you'll go through that instead of going to the fucking gym for an hour.
You'll literally freeze your ass off. But you won't go walk on a fucking treadmill for 25 minutes a day.
Yeah, that's funny.
Christ.
Oh, man.
Like, I really wish they would. I always thought it would be like, and to me, this isn't like degrading or anything, but if they were to take, like, I sit all day at work. Mm-hmm. If they were to put a bicycle that I could just ride while I worked, I would do that every fucking day.
Dude, there's a Black Mirror episode about that shit.
I know, that's what I mean. Like, I'm not going to be generating the power for the fucking computer or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's not based on. It's just if it's there, or even if they just gave me a gym. You know what I mean? Buy some equipment and put it in somewhere in the station, because I mean, there's people that work 15 hours a day when there's breaking news. You know what I mean? What if they do go to the gym? They could just hop downstairs for a half an hour. What they need to do.
You know, it actually burns a lot of calories. Fucking standing desk.
Yeah, I remember when you were in that phase.
Yeah, I was doing that shit for a while. It really.
Yeah, what happened to that?
Well, it fucking sucked so bad for like, like the first. No, hear me out. It sucked really bad.
Hear me out. Fuck you.
For the first couple days, it was fucking terrible. Like you felt like you were gonna die. But then after that, you just get into a stance. You got to get your stance. You get that, and you have like a pad underneath you too, and you're fine. Like I would do like a wide fucking stance.
Yeah.
And it was like nothing. I'd do it for 8 hours a day, no problem. Then I moved. Or actually, I broke my leg. That's what happened.
Oh yeah, that'll put a dent in your standing.
Yeah, that was the end of my fucking stand.
The standing career.
Shut up, Travis, fucker.
What he said.
All right, here's my standing desk.
Yeah.
What's next?
Yeah, what's next?
What's next is the what's sexy, motherfuckers.
Boom.
Up first is Mystic with blankety blank 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 blank.
What?
Nothing's in the what's sexy for Mystic, so
oh shit!
Yeah,
come back to me. I completely forgot, dude.
Wow!
Who hired these guys?
Shit. Come on back around to me.
Right. Next up is Oracle. Fucking good looking kitty. What the hell is this?
It's a good looking kitty.
Right?
My girlfriend was taking pictures of the cat with the DSLR, and she's coming up on 10 years old. And when it comes up in the feed here, you guys will see one of the shots that she took her outside, and you know,
shooter.
Koozie.
Yeah, this is right before we put her down.
Thought we'd make her feel special before I put a bullet in her head.
Yeah, right. But you know, despite fucking trying to teach her to shit on a toilet and fucking beating her when she didn't do that. And fucking performing wrestling moves.
That's like trying to teach a human to walk on a tightrope, and when they're not that good at it, you just beat them.
You just beat
I wasn't
them.
made for this.
I was not the best daddy, cat daddy, in the beginning, but she's turned out pretty good, and I feel fortunate that she's got her health. I don't take her to the vet or anything. She seems to be okay.
Well,
she got worms and all that shit. Like he hurt, and you take her to the vet. You cheap bastard! You just bought a new fucking car. You cheap fucking bastard! Take your fucking cat to the vet.
But
she's fucking fine, man.
No,
she's fine.
She's
fine because she still walks around and eats. That's why you think she's fine.
I'm on the Oracle side in the sense that like it's unnecessary to take your goddamn cat to the vet every year if they're just an indoor cat.
Yeah, she's doing good. I got her some oats. I got her a
all
little thing of
shots
oats to eat. I got her shots when she was a kitten.
Like, you know what? If she gets that old age and gets some terminal disease, it's going to kill her anyways.
Right. And she's fucking 10, man.
She's 10, yeah. You got easily another 5 years.
You can't side with him. He was getting ready to murder his cat like 2 weeks ago. But it died. On the
She was 17.
You can't side with him. Y'all are both like, yeah. Whatever.
We're both from Wisconsin.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Fucking murderers.
And everybody knows that Wisconsinites know how to take care of cats.
You don't need to take it to the vet unless it's sick.
Right?
Come on.
See, Teddy, do you even have a cat?
Yeah, Teddy doesn't have shit.
Why the fuck would I have a cat?
Okay, so we're not taking
usually cats. His cat isn't susceptible or isn't put into any disease's way. You know what I'm saying?
The cat isn't going outside and getting into fucking dead animals.
It's a fucking barn cat eating carcasses and shit, I wouldn't let it around my kid, but
you leave it outside.
It's a house cat.
A house cat that doesn't go outside at all. So
except in that picture.
That's in that
Probably scared the living fuck out of her.
Right, that's right. She's like, I look so stoic only because I'm terrified.
I remember my when I was in Madison, my upstairs neighbor had a cat with AIDS. Like it was it was like
cat AIDS.
Cat AIDS.
Like,
wow.
And my cat Bella would desperately try to get upstairs. I don't know if it wanted to kill it or something, but it was it'd fucking break out at all costs and try to get up there.
Well, in the in cats' time, they might not quite understand that cat AIDS affects all cats of ages and sizes and genders.
Even cis cats.
Right. So Bella's like, I'm gonna fucking kill that AIDS cat, just like back in the 80s when we wanted to just shovel all the gay people into the dumpster.
Didn't we do that?
Well, they tried.
The thing that we did.
Ronald Reagan wouldn't even fucking talking about it until the last fucking when he.
My daughters had a lemonade stand outside the other day, and they took the ferret outside.
Oh, nice!
On a leash, it was fucking having fun, man. Playing on grass and shit.
Loved it, I bet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
$33 too, selling idiots.
Damn, dude.
Nice. Really? I used to sell pumpkins on the side of the highway when I was a kid.
We live in a really high walking traffic area. Like a coffee shop half a block away.
That's a nice little neighborhood.
They just walk right past. My daughter's out there carnival barking. My 9-year-old's like, get your lemonade.
Nice.
Come play with the ferret.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Come play with the ferret. Oh, that would totally sell me. I'd be like, all right.
My other daughter draws murals on the sidewalk with sidewalk chalk, like Peppa the Pig and Dora the Explorer and shit like that.
I don't care how nice the neighborhood is. I'm telling my son to stay away from the white girl with the ferret. I'm sorry, bro. That's not me.
You've never played with a ferret. They're actually very unique mammals. I mean, they can be messy and they will take your shit and hide them.
Yeah.
But
they play fetch, dude.
Yeah.
They're rats that play fetch.
They're like rat dogs, yeah. Kind of.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Anyway, up next is Ashtray with sex cells.
sex sells. Oh,
Actually,
no, mine was sexy. Is my late sales are getting traction to where what used to be, you know, maybe a normal like 6 to 8 weeks time frame of refills are now definitely coming down to like 5 to 6 weeks, and that's my stoner satisfied. Oh, I'm really fucking stoner.
You don't have to give specific numbers, but do you make enough each time to justify doing it? Like, are you doubling your cost, or are you just
I'm doubling my cost.
Okay. All right. Well.
Yeah, I'm estimating my cost that is $1 a lighter.
What are you selling for?
Selling them $2 a lighter wholesale.
Well, there you go.
And so, like, yeah, it's the account's going big, and it's just nice to see that like the sales are picking up without me having to actually, because if I was kind of feeling like I was not getting another distributor out and ready, but now that like the sales are picking up, it's kind of like I don't feel as such a rush to have to try to get some new box out on the corner. When at least they're selling as fast in the areas that they've got pretty good traction, because also it's a lot of these places are also neighborhood places where I know the people working there, and it's, in all honesty, it's like the guys on the counter who explain every day. They have to explain that's not a wick. And
it's to take the plastic off, right?
Yeah.
People think it's a wick?
Just a wick? Yeah. It's just like this common, or is this a fuse?
Yeah.
No, you grab it and pull it, rip
the
it
top
out.
of the top of the actually the top of my newest printing of warning labels, it says it's got the little diagram of like how to tear it open, but it says it's a tear string, dumbass. Because but anyways, like, yeah, the guys who are working the counter are the ones who are like actually, like, I'm not paying them anything, but they stand behind my product because they love it just as much as anyone, and so they're the one who vouches for it, because there's a lot of cheapskates like, why would I pay $3 for a lighter? Well, fuck them. So anyways, feels good.
Yeah, but a regular lighter, like just a Bic, like I've paid like $2.59.
Right.
Yeah,
for a fucking Bic. I pay 41 extra cents for some custom fucking thing.
Yeah. Isn't there a certain brand of My Light that's selling better than, there's more requested than the others?
What's that?
Isn't there like a certain type of My Light that's requested more than the others? Oh
yeah, all the of course the nasty porno ones, especially the hardcore ones, where like some of them are real close up wraps where like you're trying, like, what is that, a face hugger? Oh, that's a straight up right in the vagina. Or like direct penetration, to where like all you can really see is like the lighter looks like a penis, and then there's like this line that's like, oh, okay, that's where the vagina starts.
Fuck.
Wow.
And people love them. They sell right away.
Buys these things, dude.
Man, people who smoke, drink, and do drugs. They love to have the raunchy lighter.
There are a
lot of people like that. If you don't work in if you haven't worked in the service industry in a while, you have no idea.
Dude,
like, they are the everyday man now. Instead of working the mines, they're working in the fucking kitchens.
They
love their close-up hardcore porn,
right?
On their lighters.
Yeah, or the dudes who love to have one that's like a, like a big old penis on top of some woman's forehead, and they love to hand a lighter with a big cock on it to whoever wants to bum a smoke, and they're like, "Oh Jesus, what the fuck."
It's a good conversation starter.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
Right.
Yeah.
I've met this man in fucking a dark parking lot to buy these lighters from him before.
I still have my lights.
Oh yeah, you guys will have some of the old G's.
Yep.
Is create like a pervert brand.
I think that already exists,
Put like
dude.
no. You should put porn on one side of the lighter, and then like from like a Bebop magazine or something, or like Teen Bop on the other side. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good way to get sued right there, bro.
Yeah, that's a good way to get arrested. Yeah.
I have recently thought of the idea of
Oh my God.
offering for a higher price to have like a whole set that's just like raunchy porno lighters instead of, say, 25% of them mixed in with all the other art and comic books and shit.
It ain't 25%, motherfucker. We're porn.
No. Well, this latest batch, yes, but actually, like because they sell so fast, like I don't want to throw them in the sets right away after doing a big batch, because then like later on I get lower in my inventory, and all of a sudden I'm like, Jesus Christ, there's no more titties in here, and then it's like this disappointing new haul. So I like overdid the titties this time, so that maybe the next batch I won't have to do so many titties, but it will all. Anyways, sex sells.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start selling the other ones that aren't the hardcore porn ones, like in a bundle,
Right?
Like 5 for $7 or something,
or sell them on Etsy
just to get rid of them. Yeah, Etsy.
Fuck Etsy.
Hey, I bought some cool shit off Etsy. Fuck y'all.
Oh, I know. There's cool shit out there. But, like, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, of course it was a Groupon.
With the Groupon, might I add.
Nice.
Motherfuckers.
Word.
All right. Up next is me with Common. I'm going to see Common tomorrow. Never seen him in concert. I'm not a big concert fan, per se.
What'd you say?
Probably
Common, the actor, and
I hear
the
Common
actor.
puts on a unique show. No, not
No.
funny.
That's funny. Anyway.
Yeah, no,
Come on.
Buzz.
I'm not really a big concert fan. I've only been to like 4 or 5 in my life. Just because I just
crazy.
Yeah, that hadn't been to me. But I'm excited about going with my lady friend. I'm going to have some fucking dinner.
Is that a code word for sex?
No, it's not code word. We're going to have a nice little dinner. I'm excited to get me dressed up. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. It'll be a nice little date. So.
So common sex.
Yeah. Next up, we have Mystic with.
Holy fuck.
I still don't know what
He forgot again.
Come on, Mystic. Hurry up.
No, for real.
What's sex? Wow, we got Travis to
good comment. Good easy car repairs. So a friend of mine did my brakes on my car, and it started rubbing the other night. But it was like an intermittent rub, like a so it sounded like something was like I thought the fucking rotor was warped and it was just rubbing against the pad, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I call him up. I'm like, hey, you bring that jack over, because the jack, I have a scissor jack, and this car is fucking like 2.5 tons. I don't trust that motherfucking thing to jack up a car. You know what I mean? That's like an emergency, sure. So he brings over a fucking 4-ton floor jack. We get this bitch up, take the tire off, and I'm thinking I got to buy a new rotor, caliper, something's wrong. No, it was just the little heat shield behind the fucking car, like the rivet popped off. So just yanked it off. It was fucking good. No more rubbing.
No more rubbing.
That car might blow up because I don't know if it really.
No more rubbing. A story about Joe Biden.
Ah,
yeah.
That was pretty good. All right. Move on to fuck you think, where we say, fuck yeah. First up is Mystic with again blankety blank 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 blank.
Sounds like a marriage and intermittent rub. All right, that's what Trevor's.
That was all it, Mystic?
What? Oh yeah, you got to circle back. I still haven't figured out.
Yeah.
We are professionals here at the Red Eye Report.
Yeah.
Keep that shit in mind. We don't fuck around. All right. Next up is fucking me with Disney and Sony breakups. There are gonna be no more good Spider-Man movies. All right. So Disney and Sony.
Yeah, what's
Were
the
there any
gist
good
of this?
Spider-Man movies?
The Sony ones were all shit. They were all shit. Sony did better when they garnered a deal with Disney to let them use Spider-Man. They did better than fucking they ever did with Spider-Man and Spider-Man Homecoming.
Sony still got
was,
royalties, I take it, right? In
well,
those
yeah,
movies?
the deal was that fucking their Disney wanted a 50-50 split of everything because from here on because they got 2 more movies coming out, and Sony was like no because apparently with all these shit they've done, Disney only got 5% of their own.
Wow.
What?
Really? Yeah. Right. And the thing is, like after Spider-Man, after Sony let Spider-Man to Disney, they did better than they ever did. Spider-Man, Spider-Man Homecoming, or was it the Homecoming or the new
Far
one?
From Home, I think was the new one.
Far From Home was like their Sony's like best movie of all time.
No shit.
Yeah. It was like fucking.
Yeah.
So it's.
I mean, granted,
It's
that's
like-
5% of just the percentage of that goes to Spider-Man, not.
Yeah, that's
amount of the other
5%. That's 5% of cash sales. Yeah.
God, you imagine the job of calculating and splitting that shit, royalties and stuff like that for all the fucking superheroes in this movie? That could be a whole skit in itself in Bad Boys. Or The Boys.
Oh, yeah,
sorry.
I just said Spider-Man Far From Home was Sony's highest grossing film ever.
Spider-Man fucking sells.
Yeah, but the Sony movies are shit. So they can't make it. Can't make
that
it.
Spider-Man 3 from when what's his face was the Spider-Man.
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire. Was it Topher Grace was Venom?
Yeah, he was Venom.
Oh my god, that was such a terrible, terrible movie.
Oh my god, yes.
Never saw it in the theaters,
so
but it was free on Netflix, and I submitted.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna come back to talks because fucking Sony's getting greedy and Disney's doing all the fucking work. Like they're just borrowing Spider-Man. So so fuck Sony being greedy. They got 2 more movies supposedly in the mix, so we don't know what's gonna happen with those. But anyway, next up is Oracle. I'm sorry, is Ashtray with people bailing on the plan. Somebody leave you stranded there?
Oh yeah. Well, didn't leave me stranded per se, but tonight was the gathering for this restaurant Sujo that is closing in this weekend, like 3 days. And the plan was made like a week and a half ago. Had it in my stupid Google Calendar. Even my friend reminded me, hey, tonight, 7 p.m., Sujo. I'm like, all right, I'll try to be on time because I also had to get this My Light set ready. And they're like, oh, all right, well then be there by 6, LOL. Anyways, so I get my whole fucking My Light thing done, printed invoice, fucking taking pictures, all that fucking shit. Drop it off, coming on back downtown. And I roll in there like 5 minutes before. I'm on time, ahead of time. And it's busy. And I'm texting like, boy, it's kind of busy. You have reservations? Oh, no, they don't take reservations. I'm like, well, it's busy as fuck, so you better hurry up. And so there's a split line between where you order food and then, like, you just sit down, I guess. And there's some seats at the bar. So I elbowed up, got myself a seat. Like, I have no idea how long it's going to take him to get here. It took him 15 minutes. He's held behind the time I was told to make sure I was in time for. And so I had like 3/4 of a beer, and they're like, "Oh, we think we're gonna go somewhere else." I'm like, "All right." I'm like, "Well," it was like, my friend was like, "Everybody's out, like in the because it was like the line was going outside the door. Everybody's out in the lobby area, like talking about it." And I'm like, "Yeah, all right. Well, let me know. Like, I got a beer here. I can't walk out there." And I've like got real estate. I'm sitting in a bar stool, full service. So, yeah, they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna go to Weird Traveler." I'm like, I came here because this restaurant's closing, and they've got particular dishes which are delicious, and it's like defeats the whole point. So
Right.
I'm like, no, I'm staying here. I'm like, oh, okay.
So
it's just
did
like,
you just stay there and order food?
Well, yeah, I say there order food. I tried some of the Japanese whiskey, which I've never really tried. I've heard that like Japanese whiskeys are really good. And because it's just look at Teddy's falling asleep.
I'm falling asleep. I am wide awake.
The
Yeah.
also my
boring
friend
ass story.
Dana, who passed away, she had taken me there for the first time and like convinced me to try the fried Brussels sprouts and kale, which sounds terrible, but it's like fried with oil and like soy sauce, and it's kind of like shredded, and it's goddamn delicious. I can't imagine eating Brussels sprouts any other way, or kale, let alone. But so there's like, I'm gonna have that one last time before they close this fucker. I'm not gonna go to Weary Traveler where I can go any old time. And so yeah, it's like, God damn it, make plans, stick to the plans, especially if it's focused on like this place is gonna close. Gotta eat here one last time.
Right.
Oh, we can't wait anymore.
Yeah, that sounds kind of lame.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Fuck those guys.
Yep. Fuck those guys.
Right there.
You made the right decision.
Up next is Oracle with the nostalgia for games.
Yep. So I had about an hour yesterday, and I'm like, wow, fuck, I don't know what to play. Let's see what's on Game Pass. Oh, they have Age of Empires Definitive Edition. Have you guys played Age of Empires?
No,
we're not gay.
Well,
yeah, right. If you were,
yeah, if you were gay,
You play Age of Empires.
grew up in the 90s or played games in the 90s.
bring it up on the screen because I can't remember what it looks like.
All right, so it was a real-time strategy game. I'll bring up some shit from it. It'll probably look familiar to you.
I played the Caesar games.
Well,
similar,
probably similar to that. But anyway, it was the first. I think this might have even been before Red Alert for me, which that was kind of Command and Conquer.
Yeah,
that was the big real-time strategy. And I guess I just didn't have other shit to play at the time because I started playing this last night, and I was just like, oh, well, you gotta, kill 6 gazelles so you can get 7 villagers and make sure you got enough huts to do this. And my girlfriend was sitting next to me, and she's like, this is fucking boring. This is terrible. And I'm like, and I wanted it. So I was like, I just imagine myself like really getting into the campaign and being like, yeah, man, building the pyramids and shit. No, I lasted about 15 fucking minutes, and I'm like, this shit's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
So is this like an old game you bought forever ago and you just re-downloaded it?
No, it was on Game Pass, so I didn't pay
I
anything for it. I have Game Pass, but yeah, I just hate that when, and I don't fall for this a lot. Like, some people genuinely like fucking old games. Whenever I try to play an old game, 9 times out of 10, I'm like, man, this is fucking shit.
Yeah, like the retro PlayStations, it's like, you play it for a while and it's kind of like brings back memories because you did play it when you were a kid.
Games don't hold up.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is like shit has been progressing,
Mm-hmm.
But
what's been
our
getting
standards
on my
are
nerves
too
is,
high. We live
getting
like
on my nerves is
kings.
the regressing back to the a lot of the games are regressing back to like the 16-bit and 8-bit graphics because like this and sometimes it looks cool and it works, but like a lot of games are doing it like you really shouldn't do it that way.
Yeah, I think a lot of that is just fucking like, oh, well, yeah, we're trying to be retro. No, you're just being lazy with the artwork. Or you don't have a budget, so you can't actually do the artwork. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I don't really get
game developers who don't know what they're doing. Psh, let us tell them.
Yeah.
Damn this is how you do your job for us.
Your
When you do it
BMI
now.
is too high.
Yeah.
It's too goddamn high, you fat
Uh,
bastard.
How about you lose some of those pounds off of your fucking gut and put it on your fucking
Right.
artwork?
Put in your code.
Jesus.
I mean, really? I'm
Jesus.
joking. He's getting serious over here.
Yep.
What time is it? That's what time shit got real with Oracle. God damn. All right. Up next is Mystic with
Come on, Mystic. What was terrible
Exactly.
this week?
Aquaman.
Aquaman.
I've recently
about him?
watched 3/4 of Aquaman. Because that's about all I could take.
That bad, eh?
Stop trying to make him cool.
Are they all these moments where he's like, "Oh, he's so funny,
Dude
suave."
Dude drove around an armored fucking seahorse. All right? I just want to say an armored seahorse. Like when you think of all the badass shit in the fucking ocean, the seahorse, huh? That's what you're gonna ride around?
I mean, they kind of already look like they have armor.
Yeah, but man, come on. Like a great white shark wasn't available? Or like a whale?
Jaws is on vacation this week.
Yeah,
Well, you know,
megalodon.
Well, if this will make you happy because the Marvel version of Aquaman is coming to. He's gonna be the villain in the new in the next Black Panther movie.
He's a bad guy.
What's his name?
Well, he's not a bad guy, but he's like a he's gonna turn out to be a good guy because he's
Who? Aquaman or Black Panther?
Namor, Namor, Namor.
I have no idea.
He's the
We are
DC
not the nerds to know.
Yeah, he's the Marvel equivalent to DC. Wakanda and Atlantis have a little scuffle, and they're gonna put one of the scuffles in the movie. It's called the Two Kings. So yeah. So anyway, that'll make you happy.
I'll have to not watch that till it comes out on Netflix.
Is Aquaman on Netflix?
No, it's on HBO. But
no, it's not gonna be HBO. It's gonna be on Disney Plus.
No, I'm saying Aquaman is on HBO. That's where I watched it. That's what he had.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Watch that shit.
So it was super predictable. Like it was
of course, it's a
bunch of fucking hot people reciting shitty lines. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Now, don't get me wrong.
Every Marvel movie, right?
I like the
that's
cows.
what I'm saying. It's not even Marvel. It's DC, and it's horrible. They made Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was a great movie.
I still haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
How is every other movie they make fucking shit? They have two of the biggest, arguably the biggest superheroes in the world. Superman and Batman.
Yeah.
Are the most well-known superheroes.
Yep.
And they can't fucking beat Marvel. Dude, Marvel's got...
They're more well-known than the X-Men.
Every fucking Jesus, God almighty.
After
watching The Boys, like that's how superhero shit should be done. You know what I mean? Different. Be different.
The
fucking Aquaman.
Dude, it sounds like it hurt your soul, bro.
Well,
it did. Like fucking Aquaman. Just like,
has any film nerd or reviewer like written an op-ed about like what they think why the DC movies suck compared to the Marvel?
Sure they have.
Or is it just because Marvel like plotted their movie timeline out and like set a long goal where DC's just been kind of well, let's do this movie. Well, let's do this. Oh, that didn't go so well, so try a little bit of that.
I honestly think the creative people behind the Marvel universe are better.
Yeah.
They put Zack Snyder in charge of the DC universe, and that dude is just a special effects artist. He's not a good director. Not that visionary. He's definitely no Joss Whedon. So.
Definitely.
I'm just saying, Joss Whedon has talent.
All right, what's next?
Up next is, in all seriousness, you can go fuck yourself, Knoxville, Tennessee.
Knoxville. God damn.
And
Yeah.
11.
Knoxville.
Whatever.
Knoxville.
That's our show. We're going to be here every Wednesday or Thursday night, depending on when we work, because we do work. We don't just do this.
No, we don't.
Make sure you join the conversation at theredadarreport.com or facebook.com/thedadarreport. You can also Twitter us at Twitter, but we don't fucking tweet, whatever the fuck you morons.
There'll be nobody there.
Twit.
We don't tweet.
Fuck twitting.
Wouldn't Twit be the president of Twitter? Because doesn't Twitter sound like it's the fucking like future tense or something? No, anyway. I'm just high.
No.
How much
Yeah,
weed
trying
have
to-
you smoked, Teddy?
Right? Are you trying to dissect fucking social media for real?
Yeah, we have no idea.
Oh my god. Okay, like and share some fuckers. We're down for whatever. I'm Teddy.
This is Ashtray.
I'm Oracle.
And I'm last.
Because your BMI is too high.
It's too hot.
Oh, you don't want me as a caboose. I ain't stopping. You got a break.
Can't get it out.
You want me in the
Oh,
front.
man.
Sure.
Awesome. And this is the Red Eye Report.
Boom.
Boom.
Boom. Ashtray, do you take any joy in like particularly because you made the mention of cutting, like you had a vivid description of what you put in those lighters.
That even be a story that she had a
Because you
big
tell
toe.
dumb stories.
That dumb? Really? I tell stories that are that dumb.
Well, every once in a while. It depends on my perception.
All right.
Well, we're live.
Get in here.
Are we?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't even have my fucking
I figured that was a good time to start.
Awesome, buddy.
Ashtray, Jesus, put your shit in here, man.
All right.
Eddie's fuck what you think is gone.
I'm changing it. That's why.
Oh.
You're gonna like this one. Trust me.
Did anyone read the intro?
No.
No.
I
Good.
try to not.
It's gonna be a good one if I can pull it off.
All right. Let me go get another
If I
drink.
can pull it off. It may not be the good.
I'll put my
We're
sexy.
trying new shit here though. We're trying new shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's sexy?
Butt stuff. Red Eye Report butt stuff right here. La 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 fuck yourself.
Oh my gosh.
That's probably my favorite Bubbles moment.
What'd he say?
It's when he's like going to his birthday. He said it's his birthday and everyone's acting like they forgot because they have a surprise party for him. And he's like, "Oh, Bubbles just over here, just packing up his kitties. Just gonna go out and have a good old time. Nothing special about today." And then finally Donnie goes, "Would you shut the fuck up?" He goes, "La la la, fuck yourself."
I'll be right back.
Is that like you're on Everest? You're in the line to see the top of Everest right now?
Mm-hmm.
Who's in the
Or
line?
you're- or you-
On.
Or you're holding up the line is what's going on.
Yeah. From what I hear, dude, did you see the John Oliver episode about that? Holy fuck.
What?
He did an episode about
Yeah.
the fucking Everest.
Oh,
About
yeah,
all the people
I
that
saw
are
that, yeah.
Line and shit.
Yeah. Because the Sherpas have made it so easy that it's not challenging for anybody.
Oh.
You just have to climb.
You just basically have
so like there's a
glamping
line.
on Mount Everest, basically.
Yeah,
All right.
pretty much. Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
they have like fucking, like, you know.
But I'll
tents
find
and
I'll find a picture for you so you can see these shit.
Shit.
I'm
in 'em.
listening.
So really, it's not even like an accomplishment anymore. People are like, "Oh,
Can I like strap a shower to 4 Sherpas'
I don't know.
backs?
Maybe."
It's like taking a fucking multi-meat shit on the back of a Sherpa.
There you go, Oracle. I sent you a picture, but
Multi-meat.
Can you guys hear my fan?
Just last night.
No, we can't hear you, fan.
Oh, good.
I don't want to see.
Skype must be filtered.
Yeah, just keep it on. I don't want to see.
Keep it on. I have it.
Yeah, we don't need to see you sweat that much, dude.
Torturous.
Anybody that saw that video, they're just like, Jesus Christ.
Look at that guy.
Well,
yeah,
it's not as hot as it was then here now.
That's true. It's nice right now.
74 or something.
Thank fucking God.
I know. It's gonna get hot as shit in the next few days.
That's what I hear. I know. I hope the wedding I have this weekend is not outdoors. Fuck. Those suck.
They're gonna be fucked if it's outdoors.
Shit is crazy, man.
You're crazy.
I'm looking at this picture I put in the fucking Everest pic.
Bump bump. Bump bump. Was the 3rd of September?
We doing this? We doing it live?
Yeah, we're doing it live, man.
We are live, I believe.
Yep.
All right. Fuck it.
The day
our biggest fan is our biggest fan. Oh, yep, she's here. Stephanie McCullough.
Bam. Hey, Steph.
She's our biggest fan.
I thought Travis was our biggest fan. He's not here, though, is he?
Fucking traitor. I thought Dean was our biggest fan.
Who's Dean?
Some loser.
Jimmy Dean?
Yeah, Jimmy Dean, man.
Jimmy Dean. All right, here we go.
Do it.
Cookie, by the way. That's all I'm going to say. In this episode of the Red Eye Report, we discuss social media. We listen to Teddy blab about thinking he's cool, and as usual, we farm out the heavy lifting to an Indian telemarketing firm. Take it away, Donald. With me this week is this all-seeing Oracle. Oracle likes social media almost as much as he likes squashing. You know, where fat people squash skinny people on purpose. It's nothing sexual, more like job research for when that gut gets really out of control.
Fucking right. Got alone.
I'm back. Next to him is the fluffy teddy bear. Teddy is only on Black Twitter. Instead of 180 characters, it's however... Damn, I fucked that up. Teddy is only on Black Twitter. That's the only social media platform he's on. Instead of 180 characters like normal Twitter, it's however many they fucking feel like, White Devil. We've also got a soot-covered ashtray. Ashtray actually started a social media app. It was called Wavy Gravy. It was an app where users can mark the hastily dug, shallow graves they buried their last hooker kill in with a flag that waves. Needless to say, it didn't catch on. Although it did catch a few predators.
Yeah.
Last and least, I'm the Mystic.
There was no gravy involved. That's why.
And I absolutely love social media. I think it's a wonderful invention, and the world is a much better place. Oh, I just got banned. And this is the Red Eye.
That's good.
Yeah, it is good.
All right. As if you guys can talk about the social media this week. So let's start off with a little definition about what social media really is. So I don't know that I agree with what they have here as like the first social media because it's kind of dumb.
What, like, is it dumb?
Why is it scrolling? Okay. Social media may have been influenced by the 1840s introduction of the telegraph. What is that? Makes no sense.
What?
Okay, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, this is like,
what the fuck?
Well, then you could say every form of communication is a social media.
Yeah, right. Like the printing press was social media and shit. Like this. So.
Well, I guess
so,
like,
if
is
you
it
think
because
about
of the fact that it's able to transmit information over large distances? Is that the barometer?
I think it's the fact that average people can interact socially with it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like anybody could send a telegraph back in the day, but not everyone could fucking print something. Not everyone could use the printing press. You know what I mean? Anyone could pay to have a telegraph.
Yeah, but also at a certain point, anybody could use a telephone.
No, I get, yeah, right. No,
but that's why they're saying it's
kind of what they're arguing is that it's all kind of the social blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So the Plato system, though, launched in 1960, which was developed at the University of Illinois and subsequently commercially marketed by Controlled Data Corporation, offered early forms of social media with 1973 era innovations such as notes. So that's basically they're fucking in 1973 that system introduced notes, so you could like send notes to one another. You know
electronically?
what I mean? Yes, messages. Yeah.
What?
Where was this? What system?
It was Plato's message forum application, Term Talk. It's instant
What year was
messaging
this?
feature Talk-O-Matic, 1973.
73.
Huh.
So it's regarded as the first online chat room, basically.
Wow.
So news reports, a crowdsourced online newspaper, and blog.
It must have been over like the telephone lines, I guess.
I have no idea how they did
Well,
it.
because the internet, or like when the internet started reaching regular people, it was.
Well, this was the University of Illinois too, though.
Oh,
maybe they had access.
So it was
to.
Maybe it was just on their campus.
That's what it was. It was enabling the owner of a note file or other application to limit access to a certain set of users. For example, only friends, classmates, or coworkers.
Right,
So, like,
and hot chicks.
Yeah, right.
Only the hot.
So
ones.
Probably not hot
ARPANET.
chicks.
ARPANET came in 1967, but by the late 1970s developed a rich cultural exchange of non-government business ideas and communication, as evidenced by the network etiquette, or netiquette, described in a 1982 handbook on computing at MIT's Artificial Intelligence Laboratory.
Yeah.
So that's, I think, wasn't ARPANET like the beginnings of the internet, basically?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That was at CERN, wasn't it? Or didn't they do CERN?
CERN, that's the particle collider, right?
Yeah.
University conceived by Tom Truscott and Jim
For our
Ellis,
non-nerds
University of
out
North
there.
Carolina at Chapel Hill and Duke.
Oh, okay. Maybe not CERN. I don't know.
Maybe not.
Okay, so nope.
Kind of missed that one.
They don't know
Sorry,
shit
guys.
about particle physics.
So GeoCities was actually one of the earliest
Oh yeah.
internet's
Hell yeah.
earliest
I had a page
social
on
I had a
networking
page on
websites.
GeoCities, yeah.
Fuck
I had a page on
yeah.
GeoCities. Fuck
So it
yeah,
was
dude.
I
appeared in
tried to find it on like the archived internet pages. Oh, it's not there. They don't have everything. Fuckers.
So appearing in November 1994, followed by Classmates in December 1995, and 6 Degrees in May 1997. But according to
6
CBS
Degrees
News,
was
6
like a
Degrees is
similar-
widely considered